Greetings YouTube, Aaron here, and I'm back for more Skyrim. And in today's episode we're carrying on with the Dawngard DLC, and the first thing we need to do is we need to find Serana's mother's diary, which will be found in this corner somewhere. Just try and see if I can find it. There it is, the journal. That's what we're after.
Any luck yet? You did? Let me see them. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the Soul Cairn. The Soul Cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the Soul Cairn itself. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the Soul Cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Ah, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them. Having trouble finding those ingredients? They shouldn't be that hard to find.
Right, so we need to now find the ingredients. Why do people always message me when I'm just starting a video? Of course, getting that message come through did do me a little bit of a favour because I forgot to set my timer. I'll just do that now quickly before I go any further. Right then, so let me see here. What was it we needed again? Salts, ground bone meal and soul gem shards.
Having trouble finding those ingredients?
I think most of the ingredients are up this end. There's the void salts. Trying to find the other two ingredients now.
Having trouble finding those ingredients?
Oh, there's the shards. I think the last one might be on the table over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is, the bone meal. Or not. Oh, it's because it was needed to be finely grinded, that's why. So we had the right ingredient to a certain extent, it just needed to be finely grounded.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready. Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not in... Okay, here goes.
Right then.
Are you alright? That looked painful. Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The Soul Cairn is... well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment. There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem. Not your first choice, I guess? Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours. My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the Soul Cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe. I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
Okay.
What my mother got up to here. She definitely wasn't trying to keep the place clean. Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the Soul Cairn. I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you.
So you have two options. You can either choose to be soul trapped a little bit, or you can choose to become a vampire. Now I should point out that curing being a vampire is incredibly difficult.
Thank you. Let's not waste any more
I'm
time.
actually going to go with the soul trapping one because I do know how to fix that very quickly once in there. Alright, we should be able to enter now.
Look at this place. I can't imagine choosing the color. My mother must have been terrified.
Okay, so we now need to locate Serana's mother. There we go, that's what we were looking for. I think I've taken a bit of a wrong turn. Crap. Oh, there we go. Stupid bloody barrier. Well, through there is where we need to go. I just need to find the way in. And I know there is definitely a way in, because I've done it before. Whoops, wrong button. Is there a map for this sodding place? I don't know how, but somehow we've managed to go the complete wrong sodding way. I don't even know how I've managed that, considering I went the same direction I always go. Who on earth is this guy up here? Of course, you will find the souls of the dead down here as well.
1,000 steps and 1,000 more.
Aha! Here we go, I found the way in. Right, now, from here, we actually want to go... Oh, hello, there's Arvac. You can get that horse if you find his skull. Let's see... So sticking to the left, we're looking for a little tower. Let me see. I mean, ultimately we are heading over there to that big building, but I just want to see if I can eliminate a few bits along the way. Save us a bit of time. That's that one. Should be an opening. Where are you? need to get up there because that's where our soul is. I can't find my flipping way in. I'm in the right place anyway. Or am I thinking of a different tower? Crap. Help. What on earth was that about? Right, I think we're at the wrong tower. I think it's further over, so we're going to continue moving. I believe it's west is the direction we're currently headed. Well, one of these towers has our soul in it, and that's what I'm trying to find. Aha! This is it. Have I found my way in?
Where'd you come from?
It looks like a Daedric heart, but it's not letting me pick it up.
Stories about Soul Cairn, but never thought I'd see it myself.
That's annoying.
So far, it's
so somewhere in here should be a portal that will lead us up.
Where'd you come from?
Here we go. And we can make our way up here. There we go. We are now back to our full strength. The problem is, while we're close to that thing, it's going to try and absorb us, so we have to get the hell out of here before it absorbs any more energy from us. God, dead end. How do we get out of here? Must be a way out. Oh, here we go. Right, now that we've got our soul back, we're going to head to that tower over there that's got what looks like a crumbling bit of tower above it. Because that's where the first of the guards is that we need to take out. I will just do a quick game save here as well, because these guys hit really hard, so just be prepared for that as well. I really recommend keeping them at range if you can.
Where'd you come from?
As you can see, they are very strong. That was close. Okay, so that's one down. So the next one will be over this way. So there should be another one here somewhere. Keeper. Almost tempted to pull out the dangerous arrows because he's so 7 strong. This Serana just got clobbered. Those things hit exceptionally hard. Alright, that's that one dealt with. Next we're going to head north. I believe there is one more left we need to dispose of. think. And that's in that floating tower over there to the northwest. So that's where we're going to head next. Also, if you're wanting Arvak, that ghost horse you saw earlier, his skull is over this way somewhere as well, although for the life of me I cannot remember exactly where. But if I stumble across it, I'll be sure to point it out. But if you do manage to find it, you'll be able to summon up that horse whenever and wherever you are. Well, that looks like a dead dragon if ever I saw one. Oh, stuck. That's like a move. What the hell was that about? Interesting. None of them want to talk. Okay, we'll keep moving. So to get up into the tower, you're going to want to approach the portal underneath it. I believe it's this one we want. Hopefully that one healed us. It's not that one. It must be this one in the middle. I knew it was one of these. Now this one could be an absolute pain in the arse, but also at the same time, it is possible to cheap shot it with your unrelenting force if you know what you're doing. Bye bye. And then once you've killed him, you simply jump out and back down we go. And he should, in theory, have died from that fall. I'd be surprised if he gets up from that. I will just double check that he did actually hit the ground and die. His body anywhere, so I assume he is dead. Okay, let's get moving. So now that we've done that, we'll go ahead and make our way to the centre. Oh, there's I think that's Arvok's skull. I knew it was around here somewhere. Get lost. And the guy that you need to talk to complete the quest is just on the way out of here, so we can hang on to Arvok's skull for now. And we can finish that later.
Who's there?
Right, so now that we've dealt with that, we are going to make our way to the centre now, to where Serana's mother is, and the force field that was stopping us from getting to her should, in theory, have dropped. So we need to make our way around to the front. get up the stairs. Yep, we have done it. The force field is down.
Mother? Mother!
Mika. Can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it!
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a minute. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkahar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that. It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal, his place in oblivion. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans? You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed. Serana? This stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
If you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you seem to have already killed the keepers maintaining the barrier around these ruins. Yes. Please, follow me. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnavir roaming the cairn. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly investigate the fact that the barrier has fallen.
Alright, so I'm going to end the episode here because we've been going for 35 minutes. And we'll carry this on next time. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen, let me know in the comments section, hit that like button, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye for now.